shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious.
Right.
Young black and gifted masterpiece. My masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits.
So Elite runs a West Coast offense. You know, the Cardinals playbook's not bad. I just don't understand why he doesn't use it. Dude, Andy Isabella's his leading receiver. What the fuck? He has Nick Chubb. Fuck me in the asshole.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Remember, you can run the ball.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You got 3, 3 down, 3 down. Sit. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong.
That is caught. Hop Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Steps away to it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Texans scoop it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Got an open man. It's QT. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
No, I forget to hand it off.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. After the penalty, it's Miller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run with Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans push further out in front. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right, Shane. The Cubs are fucking out of the playoffs. I won the bet.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I just want 10.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards on the ground. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Most likely you're looking at a Brewers match.
I'm set. 24 down coming. Let's go, D. Down him up.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I'm pretty far. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. You must be getting told. Go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Let's get it together, defense.
From the gun, here's Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
For what, second?
Second down.
He's in he wants to send you Chris Harris now?
For the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Scumbag holding up the lead.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd
down. Lead,
flushed out right.
Can't even make his own advance time.
This is Johnson.
They fucking stuck.
You should have. You should have known. No. You should have told them they can't play.
No, they were an hour afterwards. Yeah.
No,
they started like 10 minutes before. Yeah.
But no, they started fucking.
If they can play the game, let them play the game. Let's see how many people are playing right now. Yeah, just
so
you.
The big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10
and
just
what did Nate
outside
say?
the 30.
He said, I need time after advance anyways.
A run for Nick.
But he didn't. He needed like 5 minutes, and then he fucking
said fucking 10 minutes.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
What?
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's an RIP.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Just Cheetah actually messaged you saying he wants that running back?
It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy.
Nate's
you do that against this defense. They'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag.
Wants to speak to you.
Completed it very well.
He's saying you did a super.
You yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Buck Howard was it? Buck Howard was there for salary purposes.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route.
Once you get it and
picks up the first down.
This is Johnson, and he'll be stopped about a yard.
Why would you give a second for a 32-year-old?
Because it's Super Bowl or bust.
Defense, and that's a surprise. This close to the goal line.
Why would I trade for Von Miller?
You use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I have beat B-Star.
Yeah, barely. And that's when he didn't have Tyreek Hill.
Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come fast. You got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be
3 days in a row today. 3 days in a row.
2 days.
No, 3 days. 3 days. You missed it for the. No, you missed it
straight to free agency. What are you talking about?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I was on for the Super Bowl. We advanced twice in one night. Don't you remember?
You were missed.
No, because Nate was going, why would I have to play again on Sunday? That's bullshit.
No, for re-sign period, you didn't. You took 30 minutes for re-sign.
Re-sign? You mean free agency? You mean free agency?
For the re-sign period, you missed out like
No, I advanced straight to Ramsey J. Actually advanced to re-sign right after the Super Bowl.
And then you stayed there. And then you stayed there 30 minutes extra. 30 minutes. Yes.
I advanced right on time.
The offense back out there at the
No,
ready for the
no,
next
don't you
drive.
remember what happened? Do you remember what happened? Advent said, whoa, 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 something's going on wrong here. He didn't show you had to re-sign anybody.
But you were still at Dominic's. Got the chick. Remember the chick? Remember the story about the chicken? Remember the story about the chicken cheese cracks?
For most teams, run your offense, run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
I'd rather advances be late than Adrian fucking not giving out force losses.
He's got his target. It's the tight end.
Man, you weren't on.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays, and target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half,
rude.
and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Nope. So we can do whatever the opposite of whatever we say.
Now a first down.
Don't resign him. What are we gonna do? Sign him for 7 years.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill.
Didn't advance until 6:31.
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
And then the following day, it didn't advance until like 7 o'clock almost.
The re-sign, the fucking advance to stage 1 meant nothing anyway.
And he'll find
People were
QT
so
on the right side complete. And they're going to have another
Nobody
first down
complained.
as the
Yes, he
tackle's
knew
made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Elite in day.
On first down, it's Watson.
Oh.
And the coverage terrific.
I know. I
That's
can't be telling you
knocked
this.
down
I'm not telling you
incomplete.
this.
The safety boot of
I mean,
Baker there to force the incompletion.
You play B-Star?
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me
Yeah,
in the
you're a
past.
jackass.
The biggest
You told I should have thrown that pass like fucking
get your
10
head
minutes
around.
earlier.
Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Creating the party?
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to
DJ
go.
Movie guy, huh?
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
That's what I said.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Yup. Boot, and then you had to boot him.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Because he knows you're not going to listen to
and
whatever he
marking
says
at
about
the 5.
J.J. Watt.
There's 1st and goal. And gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before
He needs you to unmute. He needs you to unmute him for real, Cheeseburger. He needs your help. He honestly wants your help about a trade. He honestly wants your opinion about a trade.
I can't do Ramsey 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon,
I knew it.
You lost?
The game was fucking rigged from the fucking start. As soon as I saw that holding call, I knew it was fucking over.
He's got one, but was
This dude blatantly headbutted me in the middle of the air and fucking doesn't get called for PI. Then we have dumbass Juju, who's wide open, by the way, in the end zone. What do you know what he does? He's wide open in the end zone. What do you know what he does? Tries to catch the ball with one fucking hand.
a pretty decent cushion.
You know what the fucker does? Gets tapped on the fucking toe and drops it. Then at the end of the 4th quarter,
so after the touchdown,
I make him fucking fumble. This ball fucking just warps up to the air, goes straight back to his quarterback hand.
You lost the fucking him.
Yeah, I lost the fucking. This is why I told you. Every time I talk shit, it bites me in the fucking ass. Fucking all B-Star's fault. B-Star fucking brainwashed me to start talking shit to them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not worth trying.
Koozie is offering the Buffalo Bills
I'm seeing if
Brandon Williams for a second-round pick.
If it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points.
No,
and if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Back to the air on second down.
Just say Rams. Where's he going to play?
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended receiver was David Johnson. It's third down.
Yo, what's this? Yeah, Mike, we need to talk to your boy and tell him he needs to fucking learn how to trade.
Stop. He does
fucking
he's retarded.
The Cardinals
second round pick for a 32-year-old.
If Ramsey Jay doesn't know to say no to that, then he's stupid.
They fake the handoff. Now
then fucking Bryce Callen for a second round pick too.
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Under pressure, they got him again. Whitney merciless, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And an alley to run.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent.
Let's go over there.
Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage.
What happened to going up to 14?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games,
Nick Chubb's 10 times better than David Johnson.
In pregame, get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
It's just me and you.
Murray going to try to throw on third down, and that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Message in the party.
Murray on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, You can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
No.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
After
an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team...
He's got a man complete.
There's like 3 superstars.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not with it. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. It's a
go Whitney. Go Whitney, merciless. Go Whitney, merciless. Look at that. Whitney merciless. 3 sacks. A defensive touchdown from Houston. 79 years old. People saying he's overpaid.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
What more can you ask?
Against fucking, against Raiders.
He still did damage against Tone. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Offensively, he runs the ball.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Just don't make any mistakes.
What?
The best way to beat it is
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first
D-line
and 10.
isn't even that good.
I saw 3
throwing on first down is Murray.
He has
one Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Maybe he
Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them.
I swear
long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of
sacks. He has
fucking
one.
That defensive line is eating them alive.
Fucking superstar.
I don't know what combo he used.
Murray.
He has guys who are stars, though.
Yeah, I don't know what combo he used, but
they were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd down.
Superstars on the line.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw, it's Murray.
Click it on and then intercepting.
Almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Or click that. In that case, click on and just fucking don't click.
How about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to pump from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
Zone's not on Madden anymore.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Yeah, man, just keep intercepting it, man.
Times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip
I
the field.
told him, click on and fucking purposely miss. You ain't fucking run committing, bro. You have fucking like 2 guys in one play. Stop it.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Third quarter, you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah, so click on then, and then fucking pick him away.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
That's the real stream you need to be watching.
What, Ramsey Shanks tell you to watch Tone Stanford?
No, that's the real stream. That's the real game to be watching Ramsey Schaefer's Tone. Come on now.
The offense
say I don't play fucking. I've only played Rock once.
Jackass. They
Jackass.
have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes.
No, I played him right after
You can't even remember.
I think that
which is like the first year. Then I fucking messaged him and tried to, but his ass fucking didn't respond to private messages if we had to play him.
You might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere, and so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Home got smart, Chief.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it?
Home got smart, real quick.
Go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to him.
Right to him.
Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, they get him down.
Does he have Patrick Chung at middle linebacker?
The 40-yard line. It's a game of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what?
Yeah,
the guy
like
catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people that have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
What?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Did the Lions usually play the game right now?
Pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray on the run. He'll let this go deep right
You
side.
should have fucking booted him as soon as you didn't draft fucking what's his face.
The long way out there, but it'll be third down.
No, you should have been booted right to that. You should have known he's a retard.
It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there.
What is his
CPU
don't think
about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
You don't think I'm just as mad, dude? I wanted to fucking
not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
To throw on third down, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadavian Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Jadavian Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He earns
it. This league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe he'll risk an injury.
Either greatest
puts Murray in the cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Stop. He never played a good game against me.
He's playing good game.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadavian Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Arizona.
toad work at the hospital.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Yeah, I thought he worked nights too, buddy.
I thought he worked at a hospital. I don't know how he's going to a hospital high as a kite.
He works at an elder like a fucking old folks home.
Houston's offense already at the line set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in
Final
the
week of the summer here.
Because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just
look
don't
what
really
you did,
do that in the
Adrian.
NFL. You know, these guys play,
Fucking
and we
trade
just play
with
them all
them
the way through.
already.
Now, in certain situations,
what I wanted,
we'll take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried.
I wanted to give him goddamn Dion Dobbins. Wasn't having none
Nowhere
of it.
to escape, and he goes down.
Bro, even spin
Great
cycle
job
on
defensively. I
there.
think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on it.
So I just
Should have gotten rid of it fucking immediately to that fucking running back that fucking
football.
I think Advent Crisis
Following the
upsets.
sack, it's now
Damn,
3rd and long for Watson
getting
and
his
the
ass beat
Texans.
right now.
Going
And he
deep
lost
for
J.J. Watt.
Hopkins.
And he lost fucking.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit.
X is wide open, you idiot.
How does he get coverage like that on a mid-blitz? On a bubble. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because if you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
YouTube cheese.
Is that Jada?
Thank you for. I don't know. No, you killed mine. H1Z1.
Who's writing it?
You killed mine H1Z1. I don't know who it is.
In his fucking chat? In his
Yeah.
Twitch stream?
YouTube cheese. YouTube cheese.
Yeah.
Thank you for
offense
following
back out
Real
there at the line,
OG.
ready for their next drive. And with this deficit,
Tough.
you can't
Real
have too many more
OG.
drives
Oh.
like the
Tough.
last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He don't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, sorry.
It wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's crazy, dude. He ain't playing me like he was playing me the other way.
That's going over the middle by Seals Jones. And they're able to get this one across.
Which one of your corners is going to headbutt me?
11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
Yeah, man.
A lot of guys used to be basketball
Rams,
players. Somehow
quit
came back to
clicking,
football.
picking a play before you see what he's coming out in.
Get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys
How many
who know
years
how
have
to
I been
control
telling
their
him to do
bodies when
that,
they
dude?
run their routes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Man, I thought you were tanking, man.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
I think
Look
this
at
one
man score,
offensively,
dude.
this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
You got
And
this,
all that
Nate.
does
Rams brother make it upset the century beating.
They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Murray now. And this is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
He munches it.
Let's go.
What?
Watson with a give to Miller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Broken man, Cheese Crackers, a broken
tackle
man.
made there by Buda Baker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
What's your username, mine?
Let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. There's a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
You're making me happy, Mom. Oh, Jeff, so is the shell. Oh, here.
And his throw is
You have him muted?
At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Definitely
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Murray.
He did the make stop.
Anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you see totally good body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly
Tone's not even playing good this game is the thing.
To throw on 3rd down.
He's the one, Derek, and he's too old.
He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
He is.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield,
10, 29 yards.
Escaping the press, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
To try again after the sack. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Yeah, don't fucking
merciless.
Start running short little post routes. You need receivers, Rams. You need better receivers.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot.
Hollywood Brown burns them. Do not play man-to-man. Don't do it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
How do you stop those guys,
stop
man?
the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout.
Stop, he doesn't do much against me.
Seconds to go.
Except that one little fucking wildcat run touchdown he did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Yeah, because of a wildcat run. He didn't beat me on pass.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.
Done.